What's going on, everyone? Big Sip here, and welcome back to another video of World of Warship Legends. This week we're going to be starting a series on the ships available for global XP. That is the green XP that you acquire throughout every match that you play. There's quite a few ships available, and here at the tail end of this update we're also going to see the Stalingrad available, but I want to do a quick breakdown so you can get the most out of the hard-earned global XP that you have. In the background here, we have a game of domination on Crash Zone, and the subject of today's video is going to be the Tier 7 premium German battleship Tirpitz. I remember really early on when I was playing this game, I got in my first Tier 6 ship, and I got tiered up to a Tier 7 match, and all of a sudden I saw a ship with the name Tirpitz. I didn't know what this ship was, but I knew that it looked cool, and I wanted to get it. And when I finally did get a chance to purchase it, I have absolutely no regrets, and it's such a fun ship and one that's received quite a few buffs recently. But before we get too far into that, let's start with our commander build. For me, I go with Henry J. Hyde. He is the key to the German battleship line, I believe. He has a base trait of Wrenchman Extraordinaire. It gives you extra hit points no matter the tier, so it's a percentage. Slot 1, Flammable Cannoneer. Slot 2, Aladad. Slot 3, Marksmanship. 4, Master Mechanic. And then a legendary skill of Fight Fire with Fire. I am running inspirations of Cunningham and de Revel. This is kind of a mixture between a DPM and accuracy build. That is why I like Hyde. You can get that Flammable Cannoneer, you can get that Marksmanship, and all of a sudden these German battleships get extremely accurate with Hyde. Alright, with my actual ship build, I'm going with Aiming Systems Mod 1, Prop Mod 2, Target Acquisition Mod, and then finally a Main Battery Mod 3 to really get that reload time lowered down. You'll see here in a second, this is extremely quick reload on the main battery. So looking at the actual ship stats, main battery, you get 4x2 380mm turrets. Get a range of 19.3 kilometers, so very solid range. Reload time, 21 seconds on the main battery. That is extremely quick. HE has a max damage of 4,400 with a 35% fire chance, and the AP has max damage of 11,600. Tirpitz is one of the few battleships that is also equipped with torpedoes. You get 2 sets of torpedoes, 4 on each side, 533mm. They have a range of 6 kilometers, a 90-second reload time, and a decent speed of 64 knots in the water. Other ship stats, get 72,830 hit points. Now once I get Hyde leveled up, a couple more legendary levels, right now he's only at 14 legendary 1, so can actually get this increased quite a bit, but right now it's at 72,830 hit points. Max speed of 31.4 knots in the water, rudder shift of 16.8 seconds, and a AA rating of 71. Now the consumables on this ship are just your standard heal, and I go with the spotter plane versus a typical plane or the secondary booster. I don't think the secondary build is extremely effective with the Tirpitz. I think with the guns and with Hyde, accuracy is going to be the way to get the most out of the ship. This last update, Wargaming also provided quite the buff to this ship. The shell grouping was increased by 6%. And the torpedo tube armor against HE shells was increased. Now they didn't give a specific number on the increased armor on the tubes, but I will say in the games I've been playing, despite what you see right there, they have been more resilient. The video that we're watching here was taken on the Monday after the update. I wanted to get in the ship and see what you could get out of it as soon as I could. See, we're getting decent accuracy out of the shells, but as I was getting ready to prep for this video, I was looking through my build, I realized in this video I actually did not have Aiming Systems Mod 1 selected, so I made this change a little bit later. So let's take a look at this clip here. This was taken after I'd put Aiming Systems Mod 1 back on. You see, we're just under 9 kilometers away from the Siegfried. And the grouping and accuracy here, we actually land all 8 shells, which is something I hadn't seen much with this ship. There'd always been a couple kind of lingers, but overall I'm really excited with what the buffs brought to this ship and how good the accuracy really is now. But getting back to our regular gameplay here, You see, we had went in, we had pushed up pretty early, tanked some damage, but it really allowed our team to get time to capture C. And now I just want to kind of regroup a little bit, allow the rest of my team to maybe take some damage, and then I will get back into the action here. So far, we've got a decent amount of damage, 92,000. We're only about 5 minutes into the game. And meanwhile, you see, we've been using these heals that Hyde provides. Still have 3 more of them there ready to go. A decently fast reload time, but really the key is that they heal a lot of health back, and it allows the ship to hang around in games much longer than you typically would be allowed to. While we're getting back into the action, let's take a look at the armor view here. This thing is very well armored, 32mm bow armor. See, pretty solid armor on the sides. The superstructure, as always, little light. And then right here, the Citadel sitting really low in the water. This is an extremely difficult ship to Citadel, and it's one of the things that really adds to the survivability of this ship. You see now, we're doing well as a team. We're up by 3 ships. Now creeping up over that 100,000 mark, and we're gonna do what this ship is also very well at, is getting these torpedoes in the water. This close quarter battles is where it really will start to excel. We go ahead, get those right side torpedoes off. We're expecting the Iowa to turn in here. In the meantime, we have that island between us and the Iowa, so let's take a look at the other ships. We see the Gneiss now starting to push in, and a broadside Gneiss now makes for a very juicy target. Like most German battleships, extremely hard to Citadel. You see, there's still a solid salvo, about 10,000. Without getting those Citadel hits, it's going to be real difficult to get the 20, 30,000 point hits. Right there, we do land a torpedo on the Iowa. We're very well angled up against them now. Had a flood going. The Muchen goes ahead, finishes them off, and things are looking even a little better for our team now. And so I'm just decided, okay, let's go see how well this ship can brawl. Right there, a solid hit from the Gneiss. Now, I was kind of surprised by that. Those guns aren't the most accurate. Here, I miss-aimed just a little bit. Should have put that a little bit further to the left. But you saw right there, we had that one shell off to the left that kind of sprayed. So that's why I'm really looking forward to having the aiming systems mod 1 installed now. I think that type of situation won't happen nearly as often. But here, I'm kind of selling out to get the kill on the Gneiss now. Doing the most to get the main battery on, but also get the torpedoes in the water. Right there, we get our Confederate medal. And I tell you what, this is just such a fun ship to play. Right here, I thought I had hit the brakes just in time to avoid these torpedoes. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite there. Do eat the torpedo and go down, but we have done our damage, getting the high caliber and the Confederate medal, first blood, as well as a close quarters kill. 148,000 damage, and just an overall fun ship to play. Skipping ahead to the scoreboard here, you see it was a very solid XP game, 2,500, and a great blue team altogether. GG to everyone. Well, hey, that's all we have for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Are you enjoying the Tirpitz? Is this on your list to get, especially with the Stalingrad? Are you going to save up the $2 million or go ahead and spend on the $750,000 on one of these other global XP ships? Let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions or concern, also drop those down below. If this is your first time coming to the channel, consider hitting subscribe. We'll have a lot more videos coming at you shortly. Have a great day.